One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one
breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Extending the play. Fires on the move. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Douglas. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50 and now to be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. The Cyclones offense will have its first possession of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Yeah, and how about the QB? Calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this deep?
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Beck. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get close.
I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Quarterback may change this route. Shotgun snap on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Carter. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take. To let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Quick strike complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fitted in the window for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle. It's Hansen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the application.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Quickly to the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Cyclones can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Sowell. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Tough sledding there as he picks up one to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Sowell. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To throw, it's Beck. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Using his legs, it's Sticky. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job of handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. How about that last drive just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Wants to throw. It's back. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch. It's Sauer. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's got it. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it. Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Eakin. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. A 1st down for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Eakin. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the 1st half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
With the catch, it's Sauer. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
To the air, it's Beck. Finds his big tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really the only good thing I can...
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Red Raiders with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He has the first and still on his feet. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Cyclones are marching down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Catch in the middle. It's solid. Touchdown, Cyclone! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw. Lost the defense. He's wide open. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on that 2nd down.
Pulls it in. It's Eakin. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. On the option. He'll pitch it. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Off the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
The play-action fake. And to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Wide open downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Makes the pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wants to throw again. A strike downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time.
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 13 to Louisiana Tech. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Flips it out on the screen. Crosses the 30. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Williams. On the move at the 30. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Might be changing the route. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking for the score. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back. Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Pressure coming. Chuck it away just as he was hit.
You just love to see that from the quarterback. I know it's a big 3rd down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion, keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away. And now a big decision coming up on 4th down.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got it. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And now, 4th quarter, 4-down territory, almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to go up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Beck. It's complete to the right. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
we run the slant route day one. And this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds a man by himself. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late. Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now he's, oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Crosses midfield. At the 30, the 20, the 10. And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by a field goal over Miami. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Looking downfield, it's Beck. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches and passes, sticks, and still on his feet. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
And that was one of those, gotta have it. I mean, it's a 4th quarter, 4th down. We gotta get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out the right.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a tough one to swallow, man. You got yourself in a position where you can go tie this football game. You're in a good spot. You're trying to move the ball down the field. Guys trying to make a play. Fumbles the football. Now you got to beg for the defense to somehow give you one more opportunity.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Finds a man on the left. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The Red Raiders trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized.